All right. Let's hit it.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to Blues House. I hope y'all can hear me out here, man. Mike sounding nice, real nice. Yes, I am your host, Bluminati. I got the homie with me, Kobe. What's good with you today, man?
Well, it's good, man. It's been a long day, but it's been a good day.
That's right. That's right. I feel you on that. Y'all know how I do it. If you wanna, where am I at? I'm tripping. That should have already been shown. If you want to support, www.buymeacoffee.com/blueshouse, or you can hit the Cash App. That's $Bluminati, BLUMINATI. Now, we are here to talk about Warner Bros. Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery. Will they save the SnyderVerse or not? And Kobe, I'm gonna let you hop in. Or you know what? Let's read this article first. Let's do it like that. Let's read this article first. I think that'll work better. We read the article. All right, the article says Warner Bros. Discovery reportedly plans to restore the SnyderVerse. There's been a pervasive sense of hope that as soon as Discovery and Warner Media merge, we'll be hearing that Zack Snyder has been welcomed back into the fold with open arms to deliver his 2 Justice League sequels at long last. Looking at things completely objectively, though, while there is always a distinct possibility that it could happen somewhere down the line, it's hardly going to be a case giving it the okay right out the gate. We've already heard that the SnyderVerse may be restored via a boardroom clear out that gets rid of the anti-Snyder brigade, but with $100 billion at stake and a massive multimedia empire to restructure, the immediate aftermath of single streaming exclusives that fans loved isn't going to be viewed as a game changer by incoming head honcho Dave Zaslav. However, another new report is once again pushing the SnyderVerse narrative, operating under the assumption that not only is Zaslav determined to make it happen, which remains unverified and uncorroborated, but the movie's success on HBO Max has proven that the Warner Brothers top brass have been plagued by poor decision making, even though that's been apparent since long before March of this year when the 4-hour Justice League arrived. Zaslav is interested in making the DC films connected like it is with Zack Snyder's DCU, writes Geekosity. This is what the SnyderVerse truly is. He plans to restore it, but he will still evaluate the Snyder Cut numbers on HBO Max. Zaslav's job is to come in, oversee the transition, and ensure all of the various pieces of the intricate Warner Media Discovery puzzle are locked together and pulling in the same direction before ultimately selling the conglomerate for a huge profit in the future. Zack Snyder's trio of DCU blockbusters, meanwhile, will cost well over $1 billion to produce, promote, and market, yet returned a net profit of less than $150 million when the numbers were crunched. And those certainly aren't the sort of margins that cause the new boss to invest even more capital, especially when the long-term plan is simply to sell up and move on. But then again, when it comes to the DCU, you just never know what can happen. All right. I know I said I was going to let you start, but I got an issue just reading that. Why does it seem like, and I'm seeing this a lot, why does it seem like seems like all the writers think that Discovery or whatever this amalgamation of Warner Brothers and Discovery is, that they're just putting it together to sell? Do you believe that? Do you believe they're just putting this together? I know businesses do it all the time, but do you believe that they are putting this together just so they can sell it?
Sell it to who?
And you know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Who you selling it to?
Right.
I know a lot of people, Disney keeps coming up. Disney. I just don't believe
Me either.
that Disney's in the running to be buying anything.
No,
especially of that magnitude. This would be like buying Fox all over again.
Right.
Which damn near bankrupt them in, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but it was a move they had to make.
It was a move they had to make, though. Right. So that would. Now, I did hear before the Fox deal happened that they did call Warner Brothers and try to buy Warner Brothers, and they said no. And then that's when they pulled the Fox. You know what I'm saying? They went in when they got everything in Fox. So I just
Right.
don't see them trying to acquire.
No.
And who else? Who other than maybe an Amazon or maybe an Apple?
Apple.
Yeah, maybe Apple. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why they keep. Well, I guess I understand them trying to push that narrative, but I don't know. It's
Right.
to me, it's just not the best narrative to be pushing. Let's see where this goes. This could completely flop. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
This could completely just fizzle out, not do good, not and not make any money. You know what I'm
and
saying?
it's
Not
over.
turn
They'll kill it completely.
right. You know what I'm saying? So at least let's wait. Give it some time first. But let's jump into the SnyderVerse thing. Do you
Okay.
think? Well, I'm gonna just let you go. I ain't even gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna just let you have the floor.
Okay. So I guess here's two reasons why I feel like they might go this route, but it's still going to be changed like a lot.
Right.
For one, they can't, like, this story doesn't have an ending. They have a script and whatnot. They have a way to kind of tie it together, but it doesn't have an ending.
Right.
It's supposed to tie into Flash, and they're supposed to keep, moving forward. I don't understand why they would want to bring this back if that's what their goal is. This, like you said in the ad, or like the ad said, the Snyder Cut could just be a one-off.
Mm-hmm.
It could, the others might not pull in the funding that they need, or
Right.
the profit that they need. I don't feel like with it being acquired by a new company, I don't feel like they're ready to take a risk like that.
Mm-hmm.
On something that's not proven.
Right.
That's like putting money into the lottery and hoping you win.
Hoping you win. Right. Right.
Right. So that's why I kind of don't. One of the reasons why I don't see. Another reason why I don't see is when they clean house like that, I feel like they're going to clean house with a lot of these directors that are attached to these movies. I feel like they might even step away from a lot of these actors. I mean, just because, like I said, I feel like this is to reinvent themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like they're going backwards. They're trying to do something totally different. I feel like, and that's the dilemma right now. Okay, the SnyderVerse, we had however many millions of views, but we kind of want to tell a different story now because we have the opportunity now to just wash all this and start fresh.
Start fresh. So, okay, so you think that they're just gonna be done with it?
I think that it makes more sense for them to be done with the SnyderVerse part of it, but continue with the Robert Pattinson's Batman and expand on that universe because it's not here yet. We haven't seen that yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not something that is being spoiled.
Right. And what I got from the article is the one thing that they like about the SnyderVerse, and I think they're just calling it the SnyderVerse, is because it's all connected, right?
Right.
Other than that, they don't, and I think that's what the dilemma is. They don't need Zack Snyder.
Nope.
To continue the SnyderVerse. We don't need, you know what I'm saying?
There was about 8 or 9 different directors in the
in the MCU is whatever. What they need is just one head guy to oversee everything. You know what I'm saying? And bring everything bring everything together. So if they wanted to bring Zack Snyder in to oversee everything, cool. But like you said, they don't necessarily have to. They can go and get anybody with some kind of know-how when it comes to DC and the fans, you know what I'm saying? People like that, they can go get AVA Rad, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hate on him so much, right?
They can go in and just need to get somebody to keep everything cohesive, straight,
I agree,
and canonized. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If they do want to do this different universe, Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3, it's cool, but they need to. I know they keep saying that the fans are smart enough. I agree, but at the same time, it's confusing.
Yep.
So they need to figure out what they're going to do with They're filming Joker, or from what I understand, they want to start Joker 2.
Joker 2.
You know what I'm saying? Robert, like you said, Robert Pattinson's Batman has nothing to do with the DCEU proper.
Right.
We don't know what Black Adam is about. They're starting on Shazam 2. You know what I'm saying? It's so much. You know, we got the Suicide Squad coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's too many things just out there that's kind of just hanging.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And on different trees. That's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not fruit on the same tree. It's fruit on this tree, on a bush over here. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's already been confusing, and they haven't even really expanded on it yet.
Expanded anything, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think Warner Brothers Discovery or whatever, WBD, that's what I'm gonna call it, WBD.
Right.
I think for them going forward, they have a ready-made franchise. I think I kind of agree with what you said. I think they're gonna let a couple of these things fizzle out and kind of start over, like a soft reboot. Because what I understand, Gal Gadot is this. She does this last Wonder Woman, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll probably find a new Wonder Woman, and I think Gal Gadot is kind of done with. You know what I'm saying? I think that's ran her course.
Right. Ray Fisher just has too much bad publicity between him and Warner Brothers for them to go forward with him doing anything. Well, I feel like they might even just write the Cyborg character out completely.
I think I hate to say it, it'd be a waste of money, but I think you do this Batman movie, Suicide Squad, since it's already coming, Black Adam and Shazam, and call it a day. I don't think you start working on Joker 2 yet. I don't think you start working on anything else that isn't. If it's not in production right now, don't start it. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Let's get these movies out of the way. Give me a break, a year and a half, something like that, and start teasing some stuff. Right? Start teasing some stuff, a new universe. Maybe we do. Maybe Robert Pattinson's Batman is gonna be that shit. So let's start with this guy, and let's branch off from that.
Build off of him.
Right, and build off from him. If Black Adam is good, since Black Adam kind of has nothing to do with the SnyderVerse, we can slide Black Adam over this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We could. That's ready to go. Batman, Black Adam,
Shazam.
Right. Shazam, we could bridge in over there because it had really nothing to do with
It wasn't tied in at all.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to say you can do that with Aquaman because other than him being in the Justice League movies, Aquaman had nothing to do with SnyderVerse proper. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't make it to the nightmare scene, if I'm correct. So
he was dead. It was Hera. Hera,
yeah.
Yeah, Hera. Wrong movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it was her. So it's a couple movies you can slide over that I think the fans will be cool with it. It'll be a slightly confusing, a little convoluted, but I think you can make it work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's probably what I would do, man.
I feel like they hang up the gloves on the Flash movie too.
Yes.
I feel like that just makes the story that much more complicated.
Yep. Hang just scrap it, start over. Scrap it. We're not doing Michael Keaton, we're not doing Ben Affleck. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? I know. Yep. I wouldn't mind seeing Michael Keaton too, but we gotta scrap it. If it makes no sense, it'll just be us. This would just be them throwing a movie at the wall and hoping that it sticks. That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get some traction. Because after the Flash, then what? You know what I'm saying?
You got a jumbled universe with nothing, no tie-in, no tie-up.
Nothing. So that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, scrap the Flash. Hell, scrap Wonder Woman 3. Scrap anything that's not, like I said, if it's not in production, if it's not ready to go, scrap it. Because have they even started filming Flash yet?
Nope.
Yeah, scrap it.
There's no reason to.
Scrap it, redo the movie.
Right.
Hell, you just got the script solidified a couple months back. We can wait some more. We can still wait. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't put, if you're not going to continue Ben Affleck's story, don't put him in it.
Nope. Don't put him in it to kill him off.
Right. Don't do it. Just it's time to if you're not gonna do Snyder, walk away from it.
Yep.
Just walk away.
Stop picking and choose, trying to pick and choose.
Yeah. Just walk away. You got some movies that you can shuffle into a main continuity. Everything else, drop it. Drop it. Yep. So I guess the question is, do you think they're gonna restore the SnyderVerse?
I think that depends on Zack Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how he feels about that.
Do you see him coming back? He's the man right now. Army of the Dead is
killing it.
#1 movie.
Supposed to get a sequel already.
Right.
He's got another movie coming out.
Yeah. Is it a King Arthur movie? Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah. He's the crazy thing is when there's no studio interference, you know what I'm saying? Zack Snyder gets off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He does his thing. And that's why, like, it's hard for me to say that they don't go and try to recruit him to bring him back to try to appease him. He's hot right now.
A visionary.
Yeah, maybe you let him oversee everything over here at DC. And maybe he can pick and choose his directors that he would want, just like Kevin Feige does. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What were you about to say?
They've got a lot of people under their belt, though, like that they could give this job. I mean, there's a lot of people that I feel like could tie this together very well. That's already working for Warner Brothers.
Okay, I got a question. What you saying that? Do you see them trying to maybe go get Chris Nolan, bring him back into the fold?
How much of a comic book fan is he really, though?
True.
That's my thing. Because if you think about it, he turned Batman into something totally different.
Totally, yeah.
Batman was more grounded in realism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't see him. I mean, I could see him making good movies, but right. I feel like there would have to be somebody there that really knows all of the backstories. You know what I'm saying? All the iterations and can make it work. That's why Marvel is winning, because Kevin Feige is that guy.
You know what? Let me look this up. I want to know who's been at DC Films or doing DC other than, let me see.
Right. Gotta think about it. Like, they also had, Stan Lee, just with him being one of the creators and just people loving him, his character. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's been another big point. Who is that for DC?
Do you go get Jeff Johns? Try to bring him back, even though a lot of people hate him. He is the founder of DC Films, I guess, this film division or whatever. Do you go back and try to get him and let him oversee some stuff? Let me see. John Berg was an executive. I don't know, man. Who did James Wan? What if you promoted somebody like James Wan, Sandberg, some of these guys, Matt Reeves? Yeah, why not let Matt Reeves since he is doing the Batman or whatever?
Gotta see what that movie does first.
Yeah, I agree.
If people like it,
I agree.
Then because the rumor is you're supposed to get a version of Superman and Wonder Woman and in this movie. So do they stick with that? There's no tell.
Oh, I got the perfect guy.
Who's that?
James Gunn.
Yeah.
James Gunn to be the perfect guy. You get James.
He's got to be done with that Marvel contract, though.
Well, he said he's done. He said after this last Guardians, he's done.
GOTP, yeah.
Yeah, he said after this last Guardians, he's done. Which that will put him in the right time frame to come over to DC and
be the man.
And be the man. So, and him and Kevin Feige came up together.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, let's see how the Suicide Squad does first. Comes out this month, don't it?
When does it come out? Yep, August
August.
6th.
Okay.
And then, because I mean, I guess he already has prop. He got the Suicide Squad, and then he's doing Peacemaker.
Okay.
You know, as for the TV show. So,
right.
I say, why not? Why not let James Gunn come over and Kevin Feige to DC world?
It changes their dynamic.
It does.
A big time because
it does.
It takes that grittiness away.
Yeah. Well, it. Yes and no, because
it's a different type. It's more like a back-ended humor type gritty.
Yeah, yeah. And which I think will be good for DC, because I think he knows how to do just enough grit to make it DC and just enough slapstick funny to keep the audiences engaged.
Right.
Because I think the thing with Zack Snyder was, it looked wonderful, right? The general audience loved how it looked, but it was slow, it dragged, you know what I'm saying? It took, a lot of people say it took too long for Zack Snyder to make this circle and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? So I think James Gunn would be the man to do that, because like you said, I think he respects the source material, but then he finds a way to put his own
thing on it. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Now, do you still let him direct, or do you just let him oversee?
Right, oversee.
Just oversee
and right.
Yep. Yeah, I can most definitely.
You can hire good directors to make these movies. He oversees, and like you said, kind of is in charge. He makes has the final say so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it might work.
Do you see with this Warner Brothers merger? Do you see how many DC EU proper TV series do you see maybe happening?
I mean, more than how often does one of those come out? I mean, every time I look at HBO Max or something different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like their TV game is going to be real strong again. Like we're talking like, maybe like even the network TV type stuff might even get strong again with some of these writers and things like that.
I'm not looking forward to only thing like I said previously, the only thing I like from CW right now in regards to DC stuff is Superman and Lois. That's the only thing. If they just canceled all Arrowverse stuff, I'll actually be fine with it.
I'll be okay with it now.
Yeah, I think it's kind of confusing. You got that, you got Titans, you got Stargirl, you got Swamp Thing. Mm-hmm. What else am I missing?
Doom Patrol.
Right. So you got those, but they have nothing to do with the movies, which is cool. But we need to, like I said, there need to be a distinction, especially if you got shows like Peacemaker coming out. I don't know if Zatanna's going to be a movie or not, but like Zatanna, I could see maybe a Deathstroke movie or a TV series.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's the separation between Titans, Deathstroke, and you know what I'm saying? If they did do a Deathstroke series, I think, that would be confusing. You know what I mean?
A lot of aspects of it will be very confusing.
Yeah, I think that would be confusing.
You're gonna have, like I said, in my opinion, this was them doing their little multiverse before the multiverse idea was, you know what I'm saying, prominent. Before Marvel said, hey, this is what we're doing. What's going on, XR?
In the building.
Right. So, like that was their attempt at doing that before, like I said, before it even started. So I feel like, honestly, this is them telling us, we don't know if we want to even go forward with that idea anymore. So I don't think I don't think that's the way they're going to go. I feel like they scrap all of that and just start fresh with all of it.
You mean
You know?
like Titans and all of that?
Yeah, I don't feel like they'll move forward with any of it.
Because that was supposed to be, what was it? DC Universe, which was its own like separate
Yep.
streaming service and all
And
of that.
nobody doesn't even rank among other streaming services. So it sounds to me like it was a failed idea.
Yeah, because Swamp Thing only lasted 3 episodes. It didn't even do a full season.
Right.
A full season will come out, but they pulled it. You know, it was pulled by the time all the episodes could drop or whatever. And I think they pulled it, switched it. They pulled it, held on to it for a couple of months, pushed it over to CW? I want to say they HBO Max. Pushed it over to HBO Max. But there's no season 2 or anything, or even them starting to do anything.
Okay.
From Brazil. Okay, who we got? He says, "Hey guys, what do you think about the new Black Panther actor?" And greetings from Brazil. Okay, what's up, Brazil?
When did we get a
How
new?
do you pronounce that? Persiog? Okay. Perseog 91. The new Black is. I haven't heard anything about a.
Neither have I. Who is it? Yeah.
Yeah, let me know. Haven't heard anything about new Black Panther. Let me check the interwebs real quick.
Right, because that's huge.
Yeah.
I'll do the same.
Let me see what we got. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Persiog 91. If you could maybe point us in a direction or anything like that. Because as of right now, I'm not seeing anything as far as a new Black Panther. Now, if you're asking who would we like to see? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, let's see. Good response. Because if you know something we don't know, please share.
Right? Let me know.
All right.
Let me know. Excuse my French. Yes. Oh, you want to know who would we want? Okay. Who would we want? Like, okay, I'm a big advocate for replacing Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa.
I think so. I think it would be the best way to go forward.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like, what's his name? Hold on, let me find this dude.
What movie? Tell me. I got you.
From Aquaman.
Yaha.
Yeah. I like him. I think he would work.
The man, right? I think he'd be, because like you said, that they're scrapping this DC thing. Here's his contract, man. Pick him up, Marvel. Y'all got it. That man would transition well. He's in shape. You know what I'm saying? Right. It would be an easy transition. You don't even have to explain it. Just do it. Let whoever's going to be salty about it, be salty about it. But they won't be salty about it till after you have their money for the tickets.
He says, no. I'm telling you, man, I think Yaha, I think he would do it. I think he rose right into that role.
Right. He already is tight with that group.
That group, right.
You know what I'm saying? With, oh gosh, what? With Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think that.
And he's a good actor, man. He's real good actor. So I think, and I mean, you saw what he could do playing Manta, right? We those moves that he did playing Black Manta was basically the same moves as you know what I'm saying, T'Challa. That's kind of the, not saying they're similar characters, but they're similar. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of similar in everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I think he rolls right into it.
I think John David Washington would be a good choice too. I just think he's a little shorter. Yeah.
Little shorter, but
But he did his own fight scenes in the Nolan flick, so
right, yeah.
I
He
mean,
says no. I look, man. He says, "What about Denzel with CGI?"
nah,
No.
Denzel's too old.
Yeah,
Too old.
but that's why he said John David Washington. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
which is Denzel's son.
If you're gonna put somebody like Denzel, you might as well just put Wesley
Just
Snipes in there,
right.
or Michael
Wesley
John
Snipes,
White, or
Michael
somebody
John
like
White. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Give
Yeah,
one of them guys a shot, right?
right. Because Yaha is only 34, so
Right.
you put him in there, you can push him for a
Right.
long time. You know what I'm saying? You will have him for a long time. So
Denzel will be 60 before
yeah,
long, right?
right. You got to think how long these movies take to come out. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
in between shoots and stuff like that. But Denzel with CGI, nah. No. That's a good question, though. Good
Yeah.
question, man.
Very good question.
So those are our two, Yaha and
John David
John David
Washington.
Washington. Yeah. He says Chadwick was 38 or something when he filmed the first movie. Right. Yeah, he was older, not too old, you know what I'm saying? And then Black Panther became a phenomenon within itself.
Right.
So they, you know what I'm saying, they was gonna push it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just
But
because how
also
big it was.
Chadwick doesn't look 38. Didn't
Right,
look
and
38.
right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No gray, no none of that. That man didn't look 38 years
Nah,
old.
he was right. He was
Right.
a
He looked
young.
like he was in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? He looked
Mhm.
like the character he was trying to portray.
Right. What you know what? It's one more guy.
I like Lakeith Stanfield, bro. He's just so skinny.
He's so skinny.
Right.
What's what movie? Bird Box. The dude from
what's
he was
his
also
name?
in this last Predator movie.
Right. Oh man, what's his name?
Hold on, let me find out.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yep.
Trevante Rhodes.
Yep.
Yeah, Trevante Rhodes, I think would also work. And he's young. He's 31.
Okay.
He's 31. So yeah,
Right.
I think there you go. Those would be my picks. Right off, you know what I'm saying? Off bat. But like you said, Lakeith Stanfield is not a bad choice. Too slim. But
I feel like to take on a role, I feel like he would do what he needs to do.
Yeah, he would do it. XR says, did you hear about DC fans threatening James Gunn because they believe he is a Disney agent by Disney to kill DC? They don't need James Gunn to kill him to kill DC.
All James Gunn wants to make movies.
Right.
That's all James Gunn wants to do. He doesn't care about that.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you heard we was talking about XR. We was talking about James Gunn taking over DC.
Right.
And trying to right some of the wrongs over there, right? Taking over DC Films and trying to right some of the wrongs over there. I think he would be
a great
DC's Kevin Feige, you know what I'm saying? As far as making things work. But agent, no, don't think so. Like Kobe said, he just wants to make films, man. Whoever he was when Disney got mad at him, he said, "Hey, look, I'm for hire. DC, oh y'all want a movie? I got you." You know what I'm saying? Because he just wants to make movies. And how is he going to? My thing is, I guess, with that is, how is he going to kill DC? How is he going to kill DC? By doing what? Making them a good movie. If Suicide Squad is good, that's not killing DC.
I don't think he takes a chance on ruining his career by making a bad film for DC.
Right, for DC.
That tarnishes his legacy. Mm-hmm. How many bad James Gunn movies you know? I think all his movies have a certain kind of charm.
Yeah, true.
Right.
I appreciate that, man. Now you amazing for tuning in, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody who tunes in, we do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's for y'all. So we appreciate that, but pat yourself on the back. On the back. You know. He says Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth looks like Johnny Bravo. No, yeah, I saw that.
I saw the picture today too.
Let me see if I can find it. I saw that.
Yeah.
Because they rap shooting, yeah.
It was the picture of him and Taika Waititi. Yeah. He looks like he's on roids. Like for real.
Oh yeah. Well, you know he's doing that Hulk Hogan movie.
Yep. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, he sure is. That ought to be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna approach the racist aspects of good old Terry. What's his last name? Magula or something like that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me stop sharing this. Bring up this. Here we go. He's huge. I mean, his upper body's huge, man.
Yeah.
Huge. He's stored from the waist up. I tell you that.
Yep.
He's stored from the waist up.
But that's the thing, though. How often do you really see his legs?
Right. Yeah.
How often doesn't it? It doesn't matter.
Hugh
His
Jackman
legs-
was the same way.
Yep. They can CGI them legs if they need to.
Mm-hmm. He says, "Okay, nice choice. What do you think about Anthony Mackie as the new Captain America?" I love it, man. I'm here for it.
I'm an Anthony Mackie fan. I've been a fan of his since he first started doing film. So, I mean, to see him come up in his career,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That man deserves where he's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great actor, and he's been around for a long time. He's paid his dues. You know what I'm saying? I really like him as Captain America.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I think why not? You know what I'm saying? Plus it's canon, you know what I'm saying? It's canon with the comic. So let's give it a test run. Let's run it.
Let's see what happens.
People like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So this should, you know what I'm saying? This should work.
Right.
It should work. So. And Anthony Mackie, I want to say he's like a classically trained actor anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he can do anything. You know what I'm saying?
He's very versatile.
Yep. He says, I heard he's killing most of the Suicide Squad cast in the movie. So
they're supposed to die.
You know what I'm saying? That's
right. They're supposed to happen.
They're supposed to die, man. They're the Suicide Squad for a reason. I'm gonna tell you this. Now, from what I understand, DC did tell him that all of the characters, or none of the characters, was off limits as far as getting killed. But they know that Margot Robbie is not gonna die at all.
Rick Flag is not gonna die.
Flag is not gonna die. Waller's not gonna die. And probably what's his name? Not Deadshot. Bloodsport, which is
nah. I think he gonna kick it.
You think Bloodsport gonna die?
Hell yeah, I think he gonna kick it. And we know Peacemaker doesn't die.
Right, Peacemaker doesn't die. We know Peacemaker.
We know that already. That's guaranteed. Because it's not a prequel. They didn't ever say that. Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I could see people like who's James Gunn brother playing the Rat Catcher or Rat?
Yeah, Rat Catcher.
And then
Rat Catcher. No. Rat Catcher 2 is who is in this one. It's Rat Catcher 2 and it's a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think he's playing
Vermin.
That's
Vermin?
what it was. Yeah, Vermin. It's Vermin. Right.
Yeah. So you got I'm pretty sure he'll die. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Captain Boomerang won't die neither.
You don't think so?
Nah. Nah. I don't think he dies. They brought him back. The way I look at it, like Harley Quinn,
legacy characters, I guess.
Yeah. I don't. Those are the only mainstay characters that's kind of really holding. You know what I'm saying? The team. It's the team together. You know what I'm saying? King Shark might die. I could see Sylvester Stallone kicking the bucket. You know what I'm saying? I could see him dying. But yeah, I don't care about the Suicide Squad being killed because the whole thing is they're supposed to be replaceable.
Yep.
That's it. As long as they get the job done. If one of them survives and gets the job done,
doesn't matter.
There it is. That's what the Suicide. And then if they do like another Suicide Squad 3, you'll get Bronze Tiger, which I think if they do Bronze Tiger, you bring in
Michael Jai White. They got to. They got to. I wish that we would have got that already.
Yeah,
we got it in Arrow.
I don't know why they didn't do that. What executive at DC said, no Bronze Tiger?
Well, that's the thing. Why wasn't this man casted in as Jax?
Right.
The same guy that directed this Mortal Kombat Legacy,
right.
And he was Jax already.
Yeah.
And they want Macabre Brooks. Come on. Come on, man. Unless I get it, but then again, I don't.
It's Warner Brothers, man. It's Warner Brothers. He says we haven't seen Suicide Squad yet. True, but either it's gonna be a good movie or it's not. That's the only thing I can say about it right now. Trailer looks good. I got faith in James Gunn. I got faith in Margot Robbie. I got faith in Idris Elba. I got faith in John Cena. I got, you know what I'm saying? It's like they got the best cast of characters going forward for me to play in this. And if some of them kick the bucket, then oh well. Some of them kick if majority of them kick the bucket, that's the whole thing about Suicide Squad. We don't know who's gonna die. Right.
And I feel like they're trying to make them marketable too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're getting them. Suicide Squad did bad. The first one did bad.
Right.
That's the thing. For them to do a sequel, and then Warner Brothers is also having a game that ties in.
Right.
I mean, I just feel like they're putting in on Suicide Squad.
It's too much. Yeah, it's too much they're putting into it for them for it to come out on the wrong end of history. I put it.
They hired James Gunn to completely revamp because he knows how to do teams.
Mm-hmm. And not saying that Ayer didn't. I think Ayer's. If we do get an Ayer cut, I think you'll get a more complete movie, a better movie. Because I like. That wasn't him who did Sicario. That wasn't Ayer, was it?
Ayer did. Oh gosh,
I know he did that movie with Christian Bale, where he was the white Chicano guy. What was the name of that movie, man? I know he did that. He also did the one with
there's a specific movie I'm thinking of.
I think I know what you're talking about. It had it was like the fake Training Day. I'm gonna look him up real quick.
End of Watch.
Yep, that's it.
He did Training Day.
He did Training Day?
Yeah.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tax Collector. End of Watch.
He wrote Training Day.
He wrote Training Day. But he did another movie similar to Training Day that I thought Street Kings.
There you go.
Street Kings. That's what it was.
Right.
Which was like I said, a Training Day knockoff. He did Bright.
Yeah, he wrote for the Fast and the Furious.
Fast and Furious. Yep.
He wrote for I like Bright. Okay.
SWAT. So he's got some decent movies up under his belt.
Right.
Like I said, End of Watch, Bright, Tax Collector. I haven't seen that yet with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf, yeah.
So and he was in the Navy. So I'm with him anyway.
Yeah. Okay. I feel you.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. What do you think about Suicide Squad Peacemaker character? You know what? I'm put it to you like this. Peacemaker in the books never really caught on. Kind of a golden age character. I think James Gunn picked that character for a reason because nobody gives two shits about it. Right. And I can do what you know what I'm saying? Me and John Cena could sit down, come up how we want Peacemaker to be.
And flesh him out.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that was like the perfect. Plus, it gives, you know what I'm saying? We're seeing a lot of these like Dave Bautista, The Rock, now John Cena, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Already likable actors, you know what I'm saying, from their wrestling days. Right. This would translate good. So yeah, I think the Peacemaker character was the right way to go.
I think so. Mm-hmm.
I think at first I was like, Peacemaker, what? I don't want to see, but the more I sat and thought about it, yeah. If I'm coming over and they saying, hey man, just pick a character and we're gonna let you flesh him out and do whatever with him, I'm gonna pick the guy that nobody, because that now there's no expectations. You see what I'm saying? There's no expectations, and I can give you what I want to give.
I want you to see exactly right.
Exactly. Disney wants to fire the show director because he's getting from chicks Disney even want to censor people. Oh man, my guy. My guy. I haven't heard anything about that, man, but let's hope they're not doing that. Because Michael Jai White is Blue Marvel. I could see that.
Right.
I could see that. Peacemaker series is going to be rated R. Yeah, it's going to be a
Yes, very
hard
much
R.
so. Yeah, very
Hard
gory.
R. Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. And Deathstroke. Deathstroke, what are we talking about? Oh, what did we think about Deathstroke?
I like Manganiello as
Yeah,
Deathstroke.
Manganiello Deathstroke. Hell yeah. I think we need that from when they interviewed Manganiello about that Batman movie that him and Ben Affleck was supposed to be doing. I said, okay, you don't want Ben Affleck. Why Manganiello doesn't have a 40-50 million dollar budget? Let him go in there, put work in, and see what we get. You see what I'm saying? Like, how much would it cost to make a Deathstroke movie? It's a guy with some guns and a sword. I don't need too much CGI. You know what I'm saying? This could be, to me, it would be an easy win. And I think that's what DC doesn't get. You know what
They
I'm saying?
need
Like,
these wins like that.
Like, it would be an easy win. I don't understand what's going on with DC, man. I don't get it.
They said that this is the reason why they're shaking it up. It's because of the poor management.
That is just weird to me. To hear him tell that story, I'm like, oh man, this is what the fans are missing out on. But you want to push Zatanna, you know what I'm saying?
Character that nobody cares about.
A character that should be okay if she's in a group, cool. But her own solo series, come on.
Nope. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, Harsh Time. Harsh Time is the one with Christian Bale that I was thinking about. That
Okay.
XR says they shouldn't have killed Enchantress and Diablo. They were badass and power. Now the whole squad are just regular guys.
No, the Spot is in. Yeah, King Shark.
King Shark is a badass. Like, I feel you, but who cares about Enchantress or Diablo, right? Because like you said, I replace him with King Shark. I replace him with let me look up this roster.
I think Starro makes an appearance as, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Who is Pete Davidson playing in this movie? Oh man, you got to be pulling it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
it. Michael Rooker's character is going to be a good, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like he might make it to the end of the movie and then die. A lot of good characters in this movie.
Oh, they're not telling me the names. Okay, you got Harley Quinn.
Yep.
Bloodsport.
Yep.
Rick Flag, we know. Peacemaker. Amanda Waller, Captain Boomerang. Savant is Michael Rooker.
Okay.
Javelin is Fuller Borg. I think that's is that a girl?
Yeah, I think so.
David Dasmachalian is Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man, that's who it was.
Got Ratcatcher too, like you said, that's Daniela.
Yep.
Courier, King Shark. You got Mungo or Mungal. So that should be weird because that's an alien.
Yep.
Right?
I would think so. Yeah.
That's an
unless
alien.
they change the continuity of the character, right?
Because Mungo, what it is, War Planet. He rides around in War Planet and challenges, you know what I'm saying, all the champions of different worlds and stuff like that to fight. And I think this would be the daughter of, let me double check. Yep, an alien warlord, the daughter of Mongol. Yep. So there you go.
There you go, right there.
There you go. That's she should be super. She should be able to go toe to toe with Superman. Peter Capaldi as the Thinker. You're missing somebody. Oh yeah, I forgot she's gonna be there. Alice Braga as Sol Soria. Pete Davidson as Blackguard.
Blackguard, okay.
Nate Fillion as TDK, and Sean Gunn as Weasel. That's who it is. Weasel. I said Vermin.
Weasel.
Weasel.
Right.
So yeah, now it's think of course, I think I just named off like 10 or 11 people. Of course, I'm killing off
8
yes
of them, definitely.
And if I do kill them off, groovy, nasty, brutal deaths. This might be some of the XR. This might be some of the best deaths you're gonna see on TV in a while, man. On the
It's supposed to be like one of those, like a 70s war film. Is how they're like you know what I'm saying, like some Apocalypse Now type shit.
Yeah,
is how it's supposed to be filmed, like, or some Full Metal Jacket type shit. You know what I'm saying? People getting shot up, and just blown up. There's gonna be a lot of that. So
yeah, he says I want a high budget Constantine R-rated movie. I think actually
not unless they pull Keanu Reeves back in.
Well, Keanu said he is down to come back as Constantine.
Right.
He has said that on numerous occasions. I don't know if it's maybe just scheduling or whatever, you know what I'm saying? John Wick. I could see John Wick going to like John Wick 10 the way they, you know what I'm saying?
The way they make the movies, yeah.
You got to think John Wick's budget is probably 20 million, 30.
Yes.
Well, now it's gone up, but it's not much. And I'm pretty sure they're bringing in 300, 400 million. You know what I'm saying? So
every time.
Yeah. I'm doing John Wick every day.
Yeah, people like Keanu Reeves.
But he has said that he doesn't mind if they reach out to him and everything is correct or everything is right, paperwork wise, money wise, or whatever. He said he's down to do Constantine.
Cool.
He says the only strong guy is King Shark. Now, Mungal, it's a lot of these characters have weird abilities, right? Those abilities, if used properly, can give you some devastating effects. That's how I put it. Starro, if Starro shows up, Starro is like an event level class villain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if Starro shows up, Starro is Justice League material. I put it to you that way as a villain. So and
same level as like Brainiac.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So from what I understand, Starro is supposed to be showing up some kind of whoever, you know what I'm saying, however they want to make him is supposed to be showing up. Caleb, what's up, my guy? He says, I think the SnyderVerse was restored. We probably won't get more Zack Snyder directed Justice League movies, but DC directors are saying they're following the Snyder cut. Yeah, we talked about that, saying that the Snyder cut or the SnyderVerse, I should say, is still here, but we agree with what you're saying. Like, they don't even need to bring Zack Snyder back to keep that going. But if it was just up to us, we cut out all movies that are just either starting production or really haven't started shooting anything. You cut all those movies. So I would cut what did we say? Flash.
Yep.
Wonder Woman, Aquaman, maybe.
All those.
You cut them. You take the Batman. You take Black Adam, Shazam. What are we missing? And Suicide Squad. Since you're coming out with Suicide Squad, and I think it's going to be a hit. You keep those 4 properties, and you build off from that. You know what I'm saying? I think we got Justice League way too early.
Yes.
I think Aquaman. I think we got Aquaman way too early. Even though it was a good movie, I still think we got it too early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think you recast Cyborg. You give me a new Cyborg. I don't know why Green Lantern isn't nowhere to be seen. Right?
Oh, they're doing a TV show, Green Lantern Corps.
Okay.
On HBO Max, yeah.
That's cool. But why isn't Green Lantern should be a movie property, not a TV show property?
He should have been part of the Justice League.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
These are things that just make me look at DC in disgust. Like
why are y'all doing what you're doing?
What are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Caleb says the Flash movie is using the same special effects team as the Snyder Cut. Yeah, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're gonna do it, go all in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you're gonna do it, go all in and quit confusing the audience. Because I think right now the audience is just confused with what DC is doing.
Frustrated.
I don't think. I think this Flash movie, I don't think it's gonna be as good as what we want it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna be as good as what we wanted to be. Says they only signed on because the director said the Flash is a sequel to the Snyder Cut. Yeah, everybody loved that, and that's the thing too. That's why I look at DC and discuss Warner Brothers, DC, whoever, Discovery now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I look at it as in discuss because your talent wants this, the fans want this.
Y'all can't even give it to us.
Right, but you give us that.
Fumble. Drop the ball.
You know what I'm saying? If they was an NFL team or a team owner, they would not be filling up the seats. You know what I'm saying?
Fired, yes.
Like, come on, man. What are you doing? It makes no sense. XR said, do you think the Batman movie is going to be R-rated? Looks very brutal, violent, and gritty.
Matt Reeves, Batman?
Yeah.
Yes.
What you think? R-rated?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go, XR. R-rated.
I think so.
XR says, WB doesn't want to restore the SnyderVerse because they want J.J. Abrams' universe. I don't like J.J. He's a hack. He's not a hack.
No, he just had no business messing with Star Wars.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No business.
Because I like his Trek movies. I think Star Trek is pretty good. His stuff that he does for TV, real good. You know what I'm saying?
Lovecraft Country was top notch. Yes.
I
like Super 8.
Yeah, Super 8 was good.
Right.
He's a better producer to me than director.
Than a director, exactly. Yeah. Let J.J. Abrams write.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. He's a writer.
Right.
Writer turned director. Let him be a writer. Don't let him direct movies anymore.
Way better producer. If I see something that says what is it, Robot?
Bad Robot. Yep. I know it's good.
Right. I'm tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I'm tuning in. I think JJ is good, but like you said, Star Wars, no. But did you see what JJ said? JJ said they didn't have a direction. They didn't know what was, you know what I'm saying? They just, okay, you direct this one, you direct that one.
He said, make more Star Wars movies. We need more money.
Right. You know
we
what
need
I'm saying?
To capitalize on the property.
So they pulled a DC. Star Wars pulled a DC on that last because what he did too, he did the first one, then he let
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson did that second one, and then he came back and finished off the third one, right? Right, as you see, Ryan Johnson said, "Okay, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go and do Knives Out." Yeah,
and get a deal with Netflix to do 3 of them,
right? And get this money.
They're getting all kind of money on that movie, right?
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Caleb says, "I personally think Superman and Lois should have been on HBO Max. Jettison any. There you go. Jettison any Arrowverse connections and connected to Matt Reeves' Batman. I agree.
I'm cool with that, right?
Superman and Lois is dope. Primo writing. You know what I'm saying? I know they put a lot of money into the budget. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a TV budget. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that Superman and Lois it's teetering on the edge of it could be in the SnyderVerse, or like you said, it could be connected to Matt Reeves' Batman. You know what I'm saying? Arrowverse to me died 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They should have killed it 2 years ago. Once Arrow was done, they should have found a way to wrap up the Flash. They should have found a way to wrap up Legends of Tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Just wrap it up. Wrap it up. Says Green Lantern needs very high budget and a good writer. Agreed. Because I like to. I need different aliens. I need. You know what I'm saying? You know what? A lot of people don't like that new, what is it, Star Trek Discovery, but I would like to see a budget of something like that. If we're doing, you know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be on TV, give me that type of budget. Give me those aliens. Give me those special effects, because I think that's some of the best. It's visually appealing.
Right.
Star Trek Discovery is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Very, very visually appealing. Do you watch that? Star Trek Discovery?
I've seen a couple episodes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's real visually appealing. So you get the right director. You know what? Get Jeff Johns. Jeff Johns is
It's been hot. He's had some winners.
Well, he's a Green Lantern guy. He wrote Green Lantern in the comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get him to write it. You get, you know what I'm saying, get the right, like you said, get the right showrunner, right directors, stuff like that, and just make it visually appealing, and you got it. You got a winner,
Right.
man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. Since I don't see JJ doing justice to Superman, Batman, the Flash, Aquaman, Green. Yeah, look, we agree. JJ, some of the stuff he shouldn't touch. I don't even know why they went to JJ. It was some kind of blood deal or something. I don't know, because it was like they just drew JJ out of a hat. Said, okay, we needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what
You're
made
our
them?
guy.
You know, like what made them go over to JJ? I don't get it, man. I don't know why they went over.
For a lot of talent to get to him.
Yes, they did. They did. I don't know why they went over to JJ, man. As I said, the problem with Star Wars was Kathleen Kennedy, Pablo Hidalgo, and Ryan Johnson, all wokes. Social justice NPC who used Star Wars to push their agenda. They destroyed the expanded universe, which had over 40 years.
I know why XR is upset. Right.
Yeah,
I know exactly why.
We know.
Yeah.
XR, we know, man.
Yeah, we know why.
We know. But I will tell you this, to piggyback off of XR, they had me fooled as who was going to be, when I first started watching the movie, who was going to be the Jedi and who was going to be the Han character, right? You had Rey, basically the Han character, right? And then you had Finn, who I thought that would have been a dope twist if this stormtrooper would have been a Jedi. Oh man, I thought that would have been the best. You know what I'm saying? But
the best twist.
It was a little SJW, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Little what were we talking about yesterday? Captain Marvelish.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In that aspect, I get you, XR, but they just fumbled everything. You know what I'm saying?
The whole thing.
I don't think it was about wokeness or being a social justice warrior. They just didn't know what they were doing. And you know, in the discussion, they just didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know what audience to look at and to choose.
Right.
And yeah, they did destroy 40 years of expanded universe. It's so many stories they could have picked and choose from to go forward.
Go forward. Exactly right.
And they didn't do it whatsoever.
Failed.
Whoever at Disney decided to announce episode 7 immediately after buying Lucasfilm, like they should have waited a few years or at least released the movies 3 years apart, like the original said. I agree. What they should have, and I think they had the right thing when they did Rogue One, right? You get a Han Solo film, stuff like that. Give me some connective tissue. I think why haven't we got a Vader movie, right? You know what I'm saying? You give me Vader, Vader did a lot of Jedi killing from when he became Darth Vader up until when we see him, you know what I'm saying, looking for the rebels who stole the Death Star plans. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. That's a long time. That's at least lower. Leia and Luke were what? Had to be in their 20s by then, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20 years worth of death and destruction that Vader was wreaking havoc across the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
What's Kathleen Kennedy, Star Wars, John Favreau and Filoni? What are y'all doing?
Right.
You know, now what they did do was they gave us, you know, Clone Wars and stuff like that. But how many? Now I know a lot of Star Wars fans take it serious, but how many take it serious? You know what I'm saying? How many run to that?
How many Star Wars fans are just casual fans,
right?
Relative to where you have a property like the MCU, where you have dedicated fans.
There you go. And you got to think a lot. Because Star Wars was made in the 70s, late 70s, the first film. So imagine those fans running to Disney to watch a cartoon. They ain't trying to watch no cartoon. They want to see the live, you know what I'm saying? The live action.
Right.
So I think they dropped the ball on that, man.
Big time.
So they will have to had actual time to write the movies. The Force Awakens was written in 3 to 6 months. George took years to write each episode. Yeah. I've heard rumor that George was looking to get back into that some kind of way. maybe help with not for with Filoni, because Filoni is George's guy. That's why what Filoni does,
right?
you know what I'm saying, seems like
It translates.
right
And it
on
just keeps
par
it going.
with Star Wars, because he's tutelage under George. So
Right.
Kathleen Kennedy was a good producer, but she had never ran a company before. She's not a creative person. Why is she making creative? She was also, she's been in the business 40 plus years.
Right.
She checks the thing is, she checks every box, right?
Right.
And when you get that high, yeah, I might not be a creative, but I have say so.
Right.
And that's what it is. I have say so.
I've given you movies that have made money.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it all boils down to.
She's George, you know what I'm saying? She was Lucasfilm's right-hand man also. You know what I'm saying? So she, like I said, she checks every box when it comes to if you didn't know who Kathleen Kennedy was and you got that resume, you hire her.
Yep.
That's you know what I'm saying? That's all I said.
Yep.
You hire her.
100,000%.
Yep. The expanded universe of Star Wars had way more lore depths and philosophy than
I'm glad they didn't get a chance to explore it that much, because I feel like some of my favorite stories would be ruined. Yeah. We completely change them.
I think they didn't have to necessarily do everything expanded universe, but it's some one-off books out there. Like, it was one of the best books I read that was a Star Wars book was actually about Mace Windu, right?
Okay.
And he gets trapped on this planet, and either his lightsaber broke or something like that. But the people on this planet, they're in tune with the Force too. They don't have lightsabers, but they made their own weapon, which is kind of like a lightsaber, right?
Right.
And it's called, I think it's called Shatterpoint. I think that's what it's called. Mace Windu Shatterpoint. I think that's a character that you flesh out a little bit more, Mace Windu. You know what I'm saying? I think you can. You got Samuel L. Jackson. I think you could have gave me a Mace Windu movie or add him to the series some kind of way. And I think, Sam Jackson will jump in the movie quick.
Yeah, he has. Right, that's his thing.
I don't even know if he has a budget. You know what I'm saying, Sam? I think you'd be like, "Hey, Sam, you want to get in this movie? Hell yeah,
right,
motherfucker!"
Right,
yes. You know what I'm saying?
With a quickness.
This is why Dave Filoni is now in charge of the creative side of Lucasfilm, so Kathleen can focus. Right. Yep. Exactly. Right. You got to make that shift, man. Business, you got to make that shift. Disney's doing it. Lucasfilm is doing it. Because the only people that's winning at Disney is Marvel right now.
Right.
I don't even think Disney proper is winning, because what did Ray and the Last Dragon do? Did it do good?
No, it did Disney Plus. I don't even think it had that big of a theatrical release.
And then you had Mulan. What did Mulan do?
Disney Plus.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't think Disney proper is winning anything right now either. I think Marvel is what's keeping the lights on right now.
Right.
Yeah. Marvel's keeping the lights on right now. I take that back. Other than the Mandalorian, and then you switch over to Marvel. No, that's what's keeping the lights on. But the Mandalorian is Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. So they turned Luke into a Saw Beta Sobo wimp drinking alien milk. Luke in the expanded universe is a badass, the most powerful Jedi, optimistic. Yeah, I agree with you to a certain degree. Yeah. Remember, Luke is old as, well, I think they messed up in the age, to, you know what I'm saying, when I watched the films, but the timeline or whatever. But this is supposed to be a jaded Luke. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he did kind of blew back up in his face when he lost the Jedi, lost his Jedi temple to what's his name? Ben Solo.
Okay.
When he lost the Jedi temple to Ben Solo, you know what I'm saying, and all the Padawans. I don't even know if all the Padawans got killed. That's, to me, you bringing that up now. It's, you know what, X, I don't even want to talk about Luke. You bring that, I don't even want to talk about Luke, because it's a lot of holes in that. When I think
the
about
whole theory, right?
it's a lot of holes into how Kylo Ren, aka Ben Solo, did what he did, why he did it. It just makes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't know. It makes no sense. Like he just woke up, had a nightmare, seen Luke standing over him, and automatically thought that Luke was trying to kill him. That makes no sense to me, man.
That has no continuity with the story at all. It's just like somebody was like stoned out of their mind and they just came up with that idea. Oh, that
Yeah.
might sound good on paper, right?
Like,
That might look
no,
cool on
man.
screen. No.
That makes no sense. Kayla says Ray and the Last Dragon was fun. Mulan was but Cruella is doing well in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Cruella. Because it's a legacy. Like the reason why I like Cruella, Maleficent, why those they're legacy characters, right?
Right.
And they're spin-offs
Of major franchises.
Major right of 100. What? How old is Sleeping Beauty and all of that? Let me see.
Right.
59. Was that 59? Yeah, 59. So Sleeping Beauty came out in 59. So it's almost about to push 100 years of, you know what I'm saying, of having Sleeping Beauty. So imagine how many butts you can put in seats. Because remember what Disney was or still does is the vault. You know what I'm saying? They came up with the best way of getting, and I think they were the only ones who was doing it at the time. Because quick history lesson. Remember, we didn't get VCRs or a way to record and watch things at home until the 80s, right?
Right.
That was a game changer to be able to go to rent a movie after it did a theatrical run, to go rent that movie and to watch it again. We didn't have that unless you bought, you know what I'm saying, unless you actually had what the movie theaters had, the big reels, and you set that up and you know what I'm saying, but that was expensive.
Yep.
So and you get you a VHS or a Betamax, go rent you a movie, record it, you know, make a dub of it, record TV if they show it on, you know what I'm saying, because ABC used to do the Wonderful World of Disney on Sundays, and they'll play Sleeping Beauty and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I'm pretty sure Cruella, like I said, Maleficent,
those legacy characters,
they're gonna do good, man. They're gonna do good. Get ready to get up out of here. Disney Star Wars is too childish, goofy, and family friendly. The old George Lucas had people getting their arms cut off. Dark, gritty. Them now is too lighthearted. Lightsaber fights are trash. What? The lightsaber fights are trash? Cannot agree. You go back and watch Darth Vader versus who? Shit, you go and watch the one with Luke. You go watch Darth Vader versus Luke the 2 times that they fought. You go watch Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars proper, and you tell me those fights versus the fights that we get, Darth Maul doing flips and shit with the dual-sided lightsaber up against Qui-Gon Jinn, and come on, man. I can't agree with you on that one. And everybody, the standing trend in Star Wars is you get your arm cut off. It's somebody's losing a limb. Every Star Wars movie, somebody loses a limb. Just to let you know.
I think that's what he's saying, is because the original prequel was George Lucas as well.
Right.
Yeah. So, I think what he's saying is those, you know what I'm saying, lightsaber fights compared to what we got or what we're getting in 6, 7, and 8. Mm-hmm. I think that's what he's saying, is the ones from the original are better than the ones from 6, 7, and 8.
Oh, okay. I think that's what he's trying to say. 1, 2, and 3 are better than 6, 7,
and 4, 5, and 6 are better than 7, 8, 9. I can't
agree with the 4, 5, and 6, man. That A New Hope.
Yeah.
They needed A New Hope.
Right.
But
they're very dated now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Did you see the YouTube clip where they redid that fight?
Mm-mm.
Oh man. Before we go, since we're talking Star Wars, I gotta show y'all this.
Okay.
Let's see. This is, let's make sure that this is it. Yeah, this is it. Hold on, let me share it.
All right.
This was dope, man. This is real dope.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
It's too big to be a space station.
Very bad feeling about
Compass micro beam that's pulling us in.
Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
He says he's found the main controls to the power beam that's holding
Let's
us
go
here.
alone.
I want to go
Your
with you.
destiny lies along a different path. Force will be with you always.
Obi-Wan is here. I must face him alone.
XR, this is how the fight should have looked. And whoever put this together did a bomb ass job, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Our long-awaited meeting has come at last. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, God.
Your powers are weak, old man.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Then I will show you the true nature of the Force.
There she is. C-3PO, you copy? Yes, sir. Are you safe? For the moment. We're in the main hangar across the ship.
Nice. Come on.
Get down. Laptop.
Certainly has courage.
Good will it do us if he gets himself killed. Come on.
There is no escape.
That's Vader, man.
Right.
That's Vader, man.
Didn't we just leave this party? What kept you?
We are running some old friends.
Is the ship all right? Seems okay if we can
But
get
XR,
to it.
how you like that,
Hope the
though?
old man got the tractor beam out of commission.
Imagine them doing this fight.
Right.
How's the kids go?
Come on, R2. We're going.
Ben?
I like how they added the sound bites in there.
Right.
Now you will die.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty dope.
That's crazy, man. And that's what I mean by you know what I'm saying, the martial arts, the sword, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, to pull those fights off, man, is dope. Let's clean up these chats and then let's get up out of here. Caleb says, back to WB for a second. The new Warner Brothers Discovery Company name is uninspired. I would have called it Warner's Discovery or something. Okay, maybe not that. That sounds like a LGBT coming of age movie. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I had heard about it from this guy I know. He worked for Adult Swim.
Okay.
Yeah. You might know him. He's done a lot of stuff for like Adult Swim, like Aqua Teen. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of voice stuff for that. He posted it before I had heard it from anywhere else.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, okay. I like it. I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know. Can we get an HBO Max change then? Can we just call it
right
Warner Max or something?
I'm cool with that.
Because that's that's confusing. Like there's HBO and then there's HBO Max, but they kind of got the same thing on there. You know what I'm saying? HBO doesn't have what HBO Max has, but HBO Max has all of everything that HBO has. I don't know. It's whatever.
That's kind of silly.
XR says I'm talking about Disney Star Wars isn't as mature as 1 through 6. Okay. Yeah. Kobe broke it down. I get that. Yeah, I understand.
I figured that's what you meant, XR.
Yeah, I understand that. It's but I just think it's the direction. We like to place blame on Kathleen Kennedy. Those directors just didn't do it justice.
Right. It just was
we give blame to Kathleen Kennedy. She's the head or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But to me, the blame falls on the directors and the uninspired writers. I'm gonna use the word Caleb just threw out, the uninspired writers.
Uninspired, man, exactly right.
It could have been way better. A lot of like that casino scene. What was that for?
It wasn't. It shouldn't have been.
You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't have been.
What was that even about? Episode 1 had the best fight scenes. Nope. Wait. Episode 1?
No, episode 2.
Episode 1 only fight scene. Episode 1 to me was the last one with
only real
Small.
Right.
But yeah, episode 2, and to me 3 when Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi was like, well, that's my scene because I just laugh at it, like them talking back and forth as they fighting, and then he's like,
it was too hyped.
Yeah, you were the chosen one. You know,
right.
like
way too hyped. Right.
Don't do it, Annie. I have the high ground, and then he does it. You know what I'm saying? Like just that, man. I just laugh at that whole scene, but I like the. You know what I'm saying? To me,
Ep 2 had a better scene because you saw it. Like I said, I watched Star Wars as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I went and saw all these movies. Like I was this kind of fan. Like I saw episode 1, 2, and 3 opening night for all 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like remember them fondly. Like people dressed up. You know what I'm saying? I remember being in the theater. I'm talking not an empty seat in this whole theater in AMC Orange Park. Yeah. And when Yoda came out and he had his fight scene,
Yoda versus I forgot about that.
Live,
Yoda versus Palpatine,
right? No, versus Count Dooku.
Oh yeah, he did fight Count Dooku.
Right?
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, man.
That shit was. And then whenever all the Jedi came and rescued them from Geonosis, Yeah, that shit was
That
dope.
was dope. Yeah, that was dope. The big massive fight
Yeah.
where he cut off not Boba Fett, Jango Fett's head.
Yep.
Yep, that was dope. That was dope. XR said it's badass.
Yep. No doubt.
Yeah, man. They to me they progressively got better. And I know story had a lot to do with the fights. So episode 1 didn't need a fight because episode 1 was it was all about setting up the political world of Star Wars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's
that
exactly right.
it just happened to have a fight at the end with Darth Maul and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
Because all Star Wars is a big political show. It's all politics.
Yep.
Except for the last 3. The last 3, I don't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? It turned into something else. Like I said, that's to me. I know Solo don't get a lot of love, but to the better Star Wars films that came out was Solo and Rogue One. And you know what I'm saying? As far as the new, you know what I'm saying, everything after the prequel, Rogue One and Solo to me were the better films. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that Darth Vader scene on Rogue One was crazy.
Towards all those rebel soldiers, right?
Yep. But restore the SnyderVerse. WB, get your head out your ass.
Yeah, get it right. You guys have the opportunity now.
You had a year.
Yep.
Of nothing. Marvel was stuck. They couldn't do jack.
This was your time to throw some punches, man.
Oh man. Whole year they were stuck. Didn't have no content. They were giving you Star Wars stuff. Yep. Disney was. You could have at least gained some ground. You didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
Other than say we're gonna release all our films on HBO Max and in the theaters. Come on, DC. What y'all doing over there?
Now y'all made me not want to go to the theater at all.
Right. What y'all doing, man? What y'all doing? But yeah, that's that'll be the show for today. I appreciate everybody who came in. Gooch, I see you. I appreciate you. I went and checked out your stuff, man. I watched what you were saying on your live earlier today. You should get on here and promote your stuff, a creative space, because I don't have your tags on here, man. Get on here and let people know where they can find some of your stuff at. Matter of fact, anybody on here, if you got a YouTube channel or you stream on Twitch,
I'll watch the shit out of y'all.
Like that, man. Drop your links,
right?
Man, and I'll
I definitely will follow and watch. Right,
I'll do that. So, but yeah, about to wrap it up. Kobe, you got anything you want to put out?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yep, see y'all tomorrow. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Peace.
Take it easy, be safe.
Yep.